Hey everybody, last Friday I believe it was, I made a video about how to hang up a swarm trap by yourself if you don't have any help. You know, it's good to have these other ways of doing things, but because I didn't have any help holding the camera, the video didn't come out that great. I didn't really like it. So yesterday I was out putting out a couple more swarm traps with my wife, and I had her hold the camera, and I think there's a lot more detail in these two videos. I do two other swarm traps on this video, but if you have any questions, if it's not really, if I leave something out or whatever, you know, just comment and I will get back to you as soon as I see the comment. I want to help you out, and yeah, that's it. I hope you like the video. I hope it's helpful to you. Y'all have a great day. Here's the videos. Hey everybody, this is Brady. I appreciate you watching the video. I want to do another video on setting up a swarm trap by yourself, and I've got some help today. I didn't have any help the other day when I tried to do this, so I've got a little help today. I've got an extra set of hands to hold the camera, but until she gets over here to help me out, I'm going to show you what all you're going to need to get this done. First of all, let me turn this around. This is a Langstroth 5-frame nuke. This one's made out of oak. It's got 5 frames in it, and I've attached the top. You want to make sure you do that. Also, on the back, I have a 2x4, and I'm going to show you what all this is for as we start putting it up. But you don't have to do this. But you can see right here, I notched out the 2x4. That way you can run at least one of your cords through it. It's not necessary, but you can do that if you'd like. Okay. Now you're also going to need, this is a 4-foot 2x4. Okay. In the top of it, I have 2 screws. And what I will do, let me lay this box down. I will be placing it right here and drilling through the boards. This is going to be my second set of hands right here. This is actually what's going to hold the box up while I tie it to the tree. And I'll show you all that in just a minute. I want to show you everything you're going to need. Lemongrass oil, Q-tips, that's for the bait. Have a box full of paracord. You'll need some paracord or something similar at least. Extra screws. I've got a knife to cut the cord. You'll need a drill with a bit. And then you'll need a tree. Now, this box, I see a lot of people putting these boxes like 20 feet up in a tree. You don't need to do that, in my opinion. You know, get it up off the ground is going to be plenty high enough. About 4 feet is what I do. That way it's manageable and I don't have to carry around a ladder. So we're out here in beautiful Kisatchie Forest, and we're about to get started. Okay, like I said, we're going to take this 2x4 and we're going to screw it down to the Langstroth hive. Make sure it's good and tight. Okay, now you're just going to pick it up. Bring it over here to your tree. Alright, and it'll stand by itself just like that. Now, I want you to see the purpose of this board down here is to keep the box from just flopping after you get it tied up. So I'm going to get my cords. Alright, and I'm going to get enough of this to go around the tree at least one time. and then have a couple of feet left over. And I'm going to do 2 cords that way. Okay. You remember the notch in the back? I'm just running the cord through that notch. If I didn't have the notch back there, what I would do is you can watch another video I've made on this. You could put your ropes down before you put that board on, and then screw the board down to your box real tight, and that'll hold your cords in place. Okay, I'm putting a cinch loop on one end. I'm going to run my cord through it and give myself some room to work. Okay, and then I'm going to cinch it up real tight. You may have to move your box around. Okay, now get back here and just tie it off. Loosen up a bit. And I'm going to tighten it again. Okay, now you can take this board off. You didn't think I was needing to bring another battery with me. All right, it's up there. Now, for safety's sake, just to make sure it doesn't fall, we're going to take another rope, another cord, and go around this bottom part. But you don't need to see that. So that's all we got for now. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put out another one, and I'm going to try to bring you through this step by step. I've got all my stuff laid out here. Let me turn that around. I got my little toolbox. I got my 2x4. I got my Comfort Hive box. This time it's not a Langstroth. And I've got it disassembled as far as the bracket goes. I'll show you how to put that on. And you're going to need your drill. So I'm going to pass this off to my lovely assistant. And she's going to hold it for the rest. Alright, so you got your bracket for the back. This is what's going to hold the box up. I'm going to make it flush with the top, but I'm going to let it hang over on the bottom. That way it's got something that it's propped up against. Let me go ahead and cut my cord that I'm going to be using. Boy, it's really getting balled up, isn't it? So we want enough to go around. We're going around that pole right there. And we want enough to get around it one time and a little. So I'm just guessing that that's going to get us around it one time and a little. And I'll cut off some more in just a second. But get all this out of the way. And you double check and make sure you're on the bottom. There's the hole, so we're on the bottom here. Or on the back side. I'm sorry. I meant to say the back side. So it'll be like that. And then let me cut off another piece. That should be plenty. We're going to lay it over here as well. Run it through. Okay. Got enough of that right there. Got our screws laid out. We're going to make sure that both of these cords are underneath the screw. Okay. And we want them spread out just a little. Okay, cord's under the screw. All right, now we're going to flip it over. Well, first of all, let's do this. Go ahead and turn, put you a loop in it, tie you a loop in at the end of each one on the short end. All right, I'll flip it this way. And get our big bore. This is our second set of hands. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you pick it up and you walk it where you want to put it up. You come over here where you can see this. And make sure they get it. Kind of go to the back. Go to the back. Get it up as close as you can. Make sure you got the right cord. Okay. And we're going to cinch it. Get it up straight. Could have picked a worse spot for this, couldn't I? Here, let me show you something. Break off a stick and put it in there, and then cinch it up. You may have to move your stick a little bit. I'll show you what that's going to do. You may need a bigger stick, so that'll be good. Okay, now you're going to pinch it, and then that stick gives you room to put your cord in. Okay, now you can do it again. All right, now you're going to take the other cord. You're going to do exactly the same thing. Break you off another stick. Whoa. Don't fall. Pull that tight. Pinch that off to where it doesn't slip. Line it up tight. Do it twice for good measure. All right. Now, can you, lovely assistant, can you hand me my drill since you're right there next to it? Thank you. Oops. And that can be fixed. Just like so. The problem is my bottom cord is way too loose. So I'm gonna untie it. Yeah. Oh. And don't worry about this paracord being out here so long that it rots, because yeah, this is the first couple of weeks of January, but we'll be back in a couple of weeks to start baiting these up really good and be checking them every couple of weeks. Early part of the spring, they shouldn't be out here very long before we actually take them out of here and replace them. And when we do that, we'll replace all the cords that we use and make sure everything's kind of fresh and new. But there you go. And there you go. It is up and it is ready to be baited up. And what I'll do is I'll put my name and my telephone number. That way, in case this is in a place where nobody wants it to be, they can call me and I'll come get it. Or but you know, you can see where we're at. We're kind of out in the woods. Oh, there's my lovely assistant. So I don't think anybody's going to mess with it or be upset with it being here. About 4 feet off the ground from the bottom to the ground. And I can't think of anything else. So there you go. We'll come back. We'll be doing some videos coming back and checking these later and taking them home when they're loaded up with bees. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, like and share the video. Bye.